gosh, where did my voice go? Hi, everyone. Oh, where's that sound keeps coming back? Welcome to By Hook or By Needles. My name is Sam. Oh, I'm going to take this clip off. And today we're going to continue with our Bilby. Now, I actually finished the ears, second ear on both, and I think I probably used the wrong size hook on the second one. I mean, the correct hook on the second one and the wrong one on the first one. But, never mind. As Mrs. C would say, bunny rabbits and animals have different sized ears sometimes. It's okay. It's all good. So, this is the other one I'm doing. And I did finish the second ear on that one also. And that one's also a little out of size. Oh, no, hang on. Maybe it's just I haven't stretched. Oh, I hadn't stretched it. There you go. But anyway, so today we are going to work on the nose and the face. I'm hoping to at least get up to the stage that this one is at, and then I can show you or tell you where to put the eyes on, and we'll leave it sort of there because I haven't even done the rest of it yet, because I just haven't. Hang on, now let me just go like that. That's better. Might even, oh no, that's big enough, I think, isn't it? I think everyone can see that, hopefully. Hi, Michelle. Welcome in. Welcome in. So I'm going to start, give it a few more minutes, maybe, let a few more join us. Or just start. Maybe I'll just start and people can catch up, or they can watch the replay if they need to. So, the nose. Where's the end? There's the end. I've got the instructions up here. So far, where's my hook gone? Lost everything. Okay. So, to start with the nose, we're going to make a magic ring. Just make sure you can see what I'm doing. Yep. Try and keep it in view. And we are going to do 6 single crochet. Hi, Diane and Suzanne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Thanks, Diane. Oh dear. So, we've got 6 in our magic ring. Pull it tight. Oh dear. And then we might need a little bit more light. Where's me? Yeah, I just need a little bit more light. That's better. I can see what I'm doing now. Slip stitch to the first. Chain 1. And then we are going to do a round of just 6 again. So we're not going to do any increases on our second round. We're just going to go straight into just repeating 6 single crochet. I did send you a very long rant, Diane, on Messenger. Yeah, I was pretty upset. I had issues. I ordered something and they didn't send it to me. They sent it to an address that I had previously ordered, 246. And yeah, I wasn't a happy little chappy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And join. Okay. Then we're going to do chain 1. And we're going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch. Oh, you won't wake me, Diane. I usually mute all my devices. I hope I didn't wake you. That's a point. I once texted a friend in the US, thinking that everyone did what I did at night and muted their phones, and I realized I was probably the only person who mutes their phone when they go to sleep. And she replied straight away, and I said, "Oh, what are you doing up at this time of night?" And she said, "Replying to you." Oops. But yeah, um, I helped myself, Diane, with a bit of retail therapy. A girlfriend in the UK, who I chat with, most mornings or evenings, depending on the time of day. We went yarn shopping at a retail shop online in the UK. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, two more. And now we've got 12. And that's round 3. And because I found this gorgeous pattern and she loved it too. So she bought it and I bought it. And then we was like, oh, damn, I'm going to have to do that last stitch again. And then she was like, oh, let's go shopping. Hi, Sunita. Thanks for popping in. And we both, picked colours and changed our minds, picked colours again, changed our minds again. And eventually we both spent, well, I spent 150 Australian dollars and she spent about 70 English pound. So yeah, we did a pretty good job of it. But we did both feel better because she was feeling pretty sick. Okay, so sorry. So we've got magic ring, 6 single crochet, then 6 single crochet in round 2. Round 3, we do 2 single crochet into each single crochet, which gives us 12. And then we do this for the next 3 rounds. We just do 12 in each for the next 3 rounds. And then we change color. Oops, yeah, 12. Yep, you go make lunch. That's fine, Michelle. You're allowed to eat. Okay. Because they have long pointy noses, these bilbies. I thought I'd put a real picture up on the thumbnail. So if you've never seen one, there is one on the thumbnail. And you will notice I haven't put the pattern up on the thingo yet, but I will get round to it. Well, I certainly did, Diane. She's been really sick. I think she's got the little C, not the big C. I think she's got the little C, and she doesn't want to admit that she's got it. So, yeah, but I think she has. She's coughing really, really badly. And she has been like this for a week or more. So she's finally going to the doctor's tomorrow. And then she will hopefully get a test done while she's there. Let me know if you hear any echoing, because even though I have my iPad, which is up here, muted, it still gives off some sound when I'm talking. So if you hear it, let me know. But I don't think anyone heard it last time, so we'll see. This is 1 or 2. This is I can't remember what round I'm on now. He has a huge long nose, don't they, the bilbies? Because they are very rat-like, as I think I've sort of said before. They're sort of, ugh. And I'm not sure that one, fits in the hands like that. Someone's cut their hands and there's a bilby sitting in it. Now, I'm not sure if that's actually a full-grown one or just a baby one. Thank you, Diane. Good to know. Now, can't remember what row I'm on. I'll have to count them. That's one thing I've learnt to do, is count rows. 1, 2, 3. Where's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I've still got one more. And then we can drop this colour. Yep. Oops. My eyes are not the best. Keep missing stitches, or splitting the yarn, I should say. And I tell you, once this week is finished, or not this week, but once I've finished this Bilby, I'm not going to be sad. My hands, honestly, trying to sort of get the nice tight stitches. Oh, kills you. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, okay. And where's me snippers? Ooh. And that's his little pointy nose. Little rat-like nose. Huge difference in sizing. But that's okay. Now, and I've been busy working on hooker versus hooker. I'll be glad when that one's done. Pink was a terrible colour for that, by the way, whoever chose the colours. Terrible colour. Something farm related. Okay, everyone's going to say pig. Well, yeah, okay. I probably could have done a pig, but I didn't do a pig, and I haven't done a pig. Oh. Yeah, it really, because you're really trying to do it really tight, and yeah, it doesn't help. And I can't show you what I'm making, obviously, because that's hooker versus hooker, and you will all see it very soon enough. But yeah. Okay, so we're going to grab our second colour. Oh, Sunita's amazing with her stuff. Have you seen her recent bunny? Absolutely. I can't remember what she called it now. What did she call it? She's here. She'll be able to tell us. Patches or something. Was it someone in? Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, small tight stitches. It doesn't help when you're trying to do that. Okay, so we're going to change the colours. This is round 7, and we're still going to do 12 single crochet. But I find going from this sort of, this size hook, which is a 3.5, even just to going to a 4 and using the thicker yarn. This is a 4 weight. Is just such a huge difference. Patch. It is called patch. Patch rich. Patch Rick. That's right. I was close. I didn't. I thought I thought it was patches, but yeah, he's so cute, and I love that you use that blossom yarn because it puts like a little almost like a little wreath of flowers around his head. Well, that's the way it looks anyway, and around his ear. It's so cute. It's a good yarn to use. Makes it look a little bit different to your standard sort of variegated or solid colours. Okay, so that's row 7. Okay, yep. And then we're going to do an increase row. I've gotten really slack with writing patterns. I basically, when I'm doing something like an amigurumi and I'm writing it, I just write the end row count. So for this, I would have gone 6, 6, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 18, because that's the next round. We're going to increase by 1. Hi, Zach. How are you, sweetie? Thanks for joining us. Are you at work? I bet he's at work. Okay, so, yep, here we go. So 2 single crochet in the first stitch, and then we do 1, and then a single crochet. Panda in the house. You playing some game? You catching zombies, or are you chasing that stupid alien or avoiding that stupid alien? Hugs back. Oh, I love watching Panda on. It's a Sunday morning for me, and I usually have I order some DoorDash, and they deliver me something from the bakery with a nice cup of coffee, and watch Panda kill or get killed, I should say, by a big alien that sucks out his guts. Hi, Barbara. Thanks for joining us. You're killing zombies. Okay, you're killing zombies at the moment. You probably should practice your alien one. You need the practice. I'd hate to say it, but you need the practice. I need to figure out how I can do that. I'd love to broadcast and then make everyone suffer through Animal Crossing. Okay, cool. At least you've got a few hours grace before you have to go to work. Oh, hello, KK. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. You lurk away. Groceries come first. I do the same. I love my doing online grocery order. I do not like having to actually go. Well, I don't go out of the house, but yeah, I hate having to go anywhere. But I have set myself a goal. Next July, so over a year away, there is a sheep and what they call it, a sheep and wool festival in Bendigo, which is where I get all my really fancy, nice yarns from. And I thought, if I can have a goal, it might entice me to actually go out more. So we'll see. Everyone's doing their groceries. Brilliant. Thank you, Zach. Okay, so that was 2 single crochet within 1 single crochet all the way around. Our nose is getting a little bit wider. Next, what's next? What's next? Row 9. Oh, okay, so for rows 9, 10, and 11, we're just going to be doing 18. So no increases again, because we need a really long pointy nose for our Bilby. That's okay. You lurk away. You got zombies to kill. Well, would you believe I've just been doing this by the seat of my pants? I created that first attempt. Yeah. And then I had to actually go back and I wrote, like, how many stitches It is 2:20 a.m. Yeah, I'm awake. Is it any wonder I sleep? What am I using? I am using Restream, and an iPad and a phone. Is that what sort of thing you mean? I use Restream because it is completely free, no hour limit. Up to 6 people can join you on the live. The only things you can't do with it and need to pay for is if you want to co-stream, you have to have the monthly subscription, or if you want more than 6 people, um, or if you want to record programs. So, like if and I've done that with this, I've recorded shows with the 2 cameras, um, but you need to have a subscription for that. But it's pretty good. I like Restream. Yeah, I like Restream. I bought the subscription just for 1 month to see if it was worth getting. But I think from Australian dollars, if I pay for a whole year, you get 2 or 3 months for free, and it only costs like 16 Australian dollars a month. That's for the base one. But that still allows you to co-stream and all the rest of it. So I'm quite pleased with it. I don't mind it. It looks, it looks okay. The only thing I haven't figured out, and it's there for me to figure out, is let's have a look. See if I can do it today. No, that's that. Let's see if I can get that one. There you go. Ticker. Um, yeah, I think you have to pay like if you want fancy backgrounds, and that sort of thing. But I'm not fussed about that, though. Yep, 2 cameras. But what I've actually do though is rather than I'm supposed to, yeah, there is a way you can actually have the 2 cameras linked, but I'm actually using like the 2 cameras as separate entities, if that makes sense. Hi, Izzy. So like the camera's logged in, and then I've got the iPad to log in, so it's like 2 different things. Miss C is hopefully having an absolute ball. She has gone to Ohio to see her sisters, and she's oh, I read it. I read it, Zach. That's it. Wet noodles for you. 30 wet noodles, lashes, little lashes. Yep. Yeah, I've got. Thank. That's probably an easier way of saying it, Sunita. Yep. Thank you. One as a guest. But I think it works pretty well. I mean, it enables people to sort of see what I'm doing at the same time as, if they don't want to watch what I'm doing, and see my gorgeous face, blah, uh, they can do that too. So I really am liking Restream, and I'm very, very tempted to sign up for the year, but I don't know. I'll give it another month maybe of subscription before I commit, I think. Now that's, what was this? 8, 9, 10, and 11. So I've done my 11th row. Now we increase again on our 12th row for those who are following. And it's 2 single crochet in the first stitch, then two, yeah, 2 single crochet, one in each of the next 2 stitches. Yeah, 1 single crochet in each of the next 2. So an increase and then 2 single crochet. I wasn't. Oh, well, bad luck, Zach. I saw it. I split my yarn again. I can't see what I've done. Hang on. Is that 2? That's 2, yeah. So it's, yeah, an increase and then 2. And that should take me to, that's count is wrong. It should take me to 24. Okay. And then, did I stop? Let's have a look. This one. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, I am so slack. I haven't done the last 6 rows. I'm going to have to go back to my scribbled notes. Okay, that's okay though. 2, 1, 2. Oh dear, Sam. Read your own instructions. Okay, thank you, Zach, for that. Yeah, well, that'd be good because that'd be nice for her too. So I won't put anything up then. I'll just wait and see, and if she doesn't go live, I'll just do a little pop-up. Thanks for letting me know about that, Zach. I haven't spoken to her. I meant to phone her, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Because I can't figure out how to phone a cell phone from Australia. I think there must be something that I have to change on the number I have to do it. It's so weird to work out. But thank you for that notice. I'll keep an eye out, and I won't go live unless I can see that she's not going live herself. But yeah, Mrs. C is visiting her sister or sisters. And I think she's visiting quite a few people on her way up and on her way back, if Mr. Elmo lets her. I know she wants to visit a lot more people than they really have time for, I think. It's going to be a hell of a week for her. Tennessee, so that means nothing to me because I know Ohio is on the right-hand side of the map, right near the top, I think. And I only know that because I was looking at something months ago. And for some reason, I did think Ohio was sort of somewhere in the middle. But yeah, I was wrong about that. Okay. So that should be 24 stitches. I've written 18, but that's clearly wrong. Okay. Yeah. And then I'm going to do just one row round of 24. Then I'm going to have to find my scribbled notes to see what I've done for the rest of it. But it's funny, this yarn I ordered from the UK shop, the quality of the acrylic is so much nicer than we can get here. And yet, even with the postage, it costs the same, if not a little bit less than the acrylic we get here. Even when the acrylic here is on special. And that surprised me because I worked it out. But the jumper I'm making, I'm going to make 2 of them, probably. Is anyone counting these? This feels like more than 24 stitches. I'm going to have to count them because I think there's more. I think I've stuffed up somewhere. Let me count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Oh no, 22, 24. All right. You'll notice I'm joining each round because I like that rather than trying to find the beginning. Now, Where have I written my notes? I've literally scribbled them all. Here they are. Okay. 24 and 24. Okay. So now we go to 30 stitches. So that is 2 single crochet. Oops, hang on, do a chain one. 2 single crochet in the first single crochet, then 3 individual single crochet, and then 2 again, all the way around. Three, and then 2. This acrylic is actually from the UK. It's the Stylecraft Special DK, and it's really very soft. Our acrylics that we have here, I would say that they're more like Red Heart. They're not awful, but the Red Heart isn't as soft as this one. Need more yarn. Oh, thank you. Isn't the Bilby? It is a cute little animal, the Bilby. I've got to admit, even though it looks a little bit rat-like, it is a cute little thing. And, you know, we do have chocolate Bilbies at Easter, which I think is just absolutely adorable. Except they don't eat carrots, I don't think. I don't know what they eat. I'm pretty sure that they are a marsupial, so they should have a pouch, to my knowledge. I should know this, shouldn't I, if I'm making one? I should have done a bit of studying up on the character. 1, 2, 3, yep. So now we've got 30. I only recount if I end up with the wrong count at the end, if that makes sense. It's like an ice cream cone, isn't it? Then, let's have a look. Okay, yep, we go to 36. So another increase round, so that's 2 single crochet in the first stitch and then 4. Define cute. This is Australia, everything, we have to say everything is cute. My favourite food. I used to really love like Indian, and my favourite used to be like a butter chicken or a chicken tikka masala. Did I do 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. But I don't actually eat many hot meals these days just because I can't cook anymore. I can't stand to do the cooking, so I have cold foods. The only hot food I get usually is from DoorDash. How slack is that? But I do try to behave. I have lots. I love that there's a salad I order from the local Italian place, and it's a Caesar salad, and they do such a good job with it. I love Caesar salad. If someone made me a salad every day, I would live on salads, which my body could probably do with. 15-legged spider that is the size of a small dog. Yeah, I should, if I could, I would show you a picture of the one that I had in my house. Um, my mum said, she said, that picture you said, because I just sent my dad a photo of it. I, I had this huge huntsman, and it must have been, hang on, about that big with the legs, easily. And so what I did is I took a photo and I texted it to my dad, and like seconds later, he's coming through my back door with a broom, fly spray, and some paper towel to kill it. Which, yeah, I always find very amusing. Yeah. But look, you know how they say that the spiders are more scared of you than you are of it. Well, it's probably true. Um, there's only a few of our spiders that are deadly. Only a few. And you almost never see them in the house. Like the redback is a spider that is mostly found in gardens. So you want to make sure you wear thick gloves if you're moving any rubbish or anything, because they love sort of really jumbled up rubbishy sort of areas. Um, in New South Wales, which is the state above me, they have the funnel web spider, and that's obviously got a web like a funnel, and they are deadly, but they like damp areas, and they are only found really in the Sydney area. So yeah. Now you think the huntsman is big, the funnel web spider is really horrible. Now, what's this? Okay, so this should be 36. I'm just going to check that I've got 36. Because 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. Yep. I've got to do 36. 1, 2, 3 more. 3 more rows. Should I mark it? Just wonder if I should mark with a stitch marker. Yeah, I mean, I think I've only actually seen in Australia one snake, and that was a tiger snake. Now, tiger snakes are very, very deadly, but the one I saw was dead or half dead. It was being stoned to death by some boys, some teenage boys. But yeah, that was the only snake, and that was when I was about 10. So I haven't seen a snake since then, but then I don't sort of really go places where snakes live to see them. But yeah, everyone's there's a hilarious parody song that's around that says it's a song, and it's got like there's 100 ways you can be killed in Australia, but at least we don't have was it AFK 47s, is it? The automatic rifles? Um, but it's a funny song. But even the kangaroos are dangerous, really. Not that I've ever met a dangerous kangaroo either. I mean, they can disembowel you as quick as look at you. Well, see, no, yeah, we don't get, well, I've never had them in the kitchen. Worst I've had in my kitchen is a mouse, which my cat soon saw off. Yeah, well, I don't blame you. I think I'd almost die if I saw a bloody snake in my kitchen. But you must have deadly snakes in the US as well. I mean, you've got the rattler, And have you got any, are they pythons or cobras? I think you've got deadly snakes there too. I mean, the chances of you seeing a deadly snake in the US are probably just the same as they are here. Depends on where you live. How many rounds did I say? 3. We'll do one more, I think. Yeah, one more after this. That's what I would really frighten me, I think. If I had a deadly snake or even a deadly spider in the house, I would panic that the cats or, the dog, when I had a dog, would get too close. Yeah, that would worry me because they're so much smaller than us and it wouldn't take long for the poison to get around their body. No. Yeah, and what? And then you felt a snake. That would be freaky. That would be freaky. Oh yes. Ugh. Yeah, that sort of. Yeah, I think even I would move fast, and that is just not something I normally do. It's not a forte of mine to move fast. I don't have that ability. But in one of my shorts, there is I even had a praying mantis on the window just up here, um, on the outside. It was quite cool to see it because I hadn't seen one in 3 decades. Now I'm going to check my row count when I'm finished this one because we might be at the splitting for the nose. Oh, hi, Kitty. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the problem with snakes. I wouldn't know a poisonous one from a non-poisonous one if it's perfectly honest. I really wouldn't. Okay, now I'm just going to check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. Yep. And, oh, hang on, we should, where are we? That should be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, that doesn't make sense. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Maybe I changed it. Well, I'll just keep going with it. I don't know what I've done there. Anyway, we need to cast off this bit because what we're going to do now, once I've joined, is we're going to do short rows. So we need 2 stitch markers. Now I'm going to mark the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. And then the 5th this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And like this one, it's the 5th and the 5th. And then what we're going to do is this is where the eye gets attached between the last round that's all the way around and the next round, which starts 5 away from the original start. And yes, there's a lot of ends, but you just tuck them in when you make it up. So, and these are all, there's no increases, I don't think. I'll just check how many stitches I've got here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29. Yep. Okay. Which doesn't make sense. It shouldn't be 29. I don't know why this is working out this way. We're just going to go with it though. Okay. So in counting the going actually into the 5th stitch is where we're going to start. Oops, we're just going to work the short rows in one direction. And the reason why I've done it this way rather than working back and forth is because I want the right side to be facing out. I don't want to see any of the back side of the work. So it's 1. And it's just a single crochet in each one. Actually, it's not too bad with this yarn, a smaller hook. I find it harder working with a really stiff yarn like this one. This one is really, because it's so thick and stiff, it's really hard to work with. But this is a nice soft yarn, and it's not so bad doing the stitches. So I've done the other one. I will remove the stitch markers. Actually, I can remove that one now. I might send my grandson this. If, when, well, not if he gets born, he will get born, but when he's born, when he's finally here, he's due tomorrow. But they never come when they're due, especially the first one. Very rarely come on the due day. Hello, Dawn. Dawn is in the house. Okay, then I cut that and we go back to the beginning. And we're doing one stitch less each time. So I'll just make sure it's one. Yeah, one stitch less each time. So we don't start in this stitch, we start in the next one. Why are they eating you, Panda? Because you taste so good. What was that song I made up for you? The Candy Man. I was like, who can who can who can kill the zombies and eat their brains with glee? Oh, I can't remember. Who splatters blood? I can't remember what the song was I made up. She must be ready to have the baby because she is such a tiny little thing. And she really, that's the first stitch, that's the second stitch. And, you know, she's looked like she's 9 months pregnant for the last, goodness, 3 months. She really has. Oh, I wouldn't call them flawless. But thank you, Dawn. We are making a Bilby. Whoops. Okay, I lost connection for a second. I don't know why my internet keeps doing that. I literally drop out for 1 second and then it's back again. So I do apologise. I even got a new router. Or as they say in the UK, a new router. Sharon's here too. Hello, Sharon. Thanks for popping in. So good to see both you and Dawn here. Of course, we finished one short, so we've only got 2 left. And the reason why I do this, I'll show you, is because I'm tapering it so that if you look at it side on, you can see that it sort of brings this over and down a bit. And when I go back into working in the round next, it will actually cause the opening to be down here, which is more to where, instead of being sort of in line with the front of the nose, the opening would be down here in line with where I want the body to start. There won't be any sewing of the head onto the body. It'll just be continuing and then increasing. Well, that's the plan anyway. Well, not here yet, Dawn. Let's not count our babies before they hatch. But yeah, I've been waiting for a while for the baby to come. Well, so is the mother, but my son, because my daughter's a lesbian, and so she's engaged to obviously a girl, and 1, 2. So I don't go into that first one. We'll go into the second one. Yeah. And so it's my daughter's fiance who's having the child, and so my son donated. You know what I mean when I say that. Um, but we don't think that took. We're not sure. I think they're going to do a DNA test after birth to see, because I think they sort of did a few sort of donations at the same time to see which one would take. So they don't know who the father is yet. Isn't that awful? But yeah, because my daughter wanted, well, we all would like it to be genetically related to my daughter. I just think that makes it a little bit more special. But so my son said, okay, yep, no problem. I'm happy to contribute and try and do that. And then if my daughter decides that she wants to have a baby, then her girlfriend or her fiance or her wife, our wife's brother will donate, so that it's, still genetically within the family, so to speak. Yeah. So we'll leave the last one again. This is just getting one row shorter each time. I can't even remember. So you would be putting the eyes, let's have a look. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, I think it is. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. You'd be putting the eye about there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and just one row below, because it's going in between this row and the last full row in a round. And then 9 from the other side as well, which would be, where are we? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 1 down. So there and there. And that's another reason why I do rows rather than spiral rounds, because when you're trying to put the eyes on, that'll be a bit skew iffy if you do a spiral. 1, 2, 3. How many do I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 rows of these shorter rows. Oh my God! I just looked at the time. Oh, excuse me for blaspheming. I just looked at the time and got a shock. It's time for me to say goodbye. Yeah, keep the family line going. My son wasn't too keen at first to be a donor, but then he sort of came around and said, okay. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I didn't realize, gosh, the time flies when I'm jabbering and crocheting at the same time. Thank you, one and all, for coming in. I appreciate it. Appreciate you all being here. Please hit your thumb on the way out if you haven't already. And I don't know where we're going next. I'm sure there's somebody who's lined up to do a live. I just can't remember who. But yeah. So thank you. I don't even know how to shut this down, which is really good. I'm getting so good at doing this stuff. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see you. If I don't see you Sunday, because Ms. C might be doing a live on Sunday. If she doesn't, I'll pop on and do a pop-up live. If she does, then I'll be watching her. But then I'll be back on next Wednesday to do a little bit more of the Bilby, but we won't get it finished, I don't think, and I'll just have to continue. I'll do recorded videos of how to finish it off. I might even go from the beginning, who knows. All right, take care, everybody. Thanks for